Broke fam to today's budget cut review.
Yeah, new channel. Woo!
Whoop, whoop. Hype it up.
New channel. Welcome to Budget Cut Reviews, your destination for the best budget-oriented stuff.
I am one of your co-hosts, David, and we have the lovely.
Thank you, sir, Luis. And yeah, welcome to the new channel. Yeah, we decided to start this channel because we're tired of not having the value in the things we buy, you know?
Yeah, we gotta spread our information. We gotta tell you guys what's good, what's not good, you know? As budget-oriented people, you know, we don't got endless pockets, so we all gotta figure out how to save money, get the best value.
Yeah, so, yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna be pumping out a lot of content this upcoming week and this week itself, and yeah, I'm just gonna be pumping content. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave down in the comments what you want to see, of course.
Yeah, if you guys like enough time, maybe we'll be able to get out of the budget state into more better stuff.
Some more higher end stuff, but that's fine.
Alright, so today guys, we're going to be reviewing some basketball shoes. We have the Lebron Soldier 12s in the Land and Sea colorway.
Yeah. So ignore the ugly colorway that David decided to get. Well, that later, but
Hey, these aren't that bad. Come on.
Okay then. Yeah, let's start with the traction, David. What do you say?
Alright, so, you know, as you guys know, traction is one of the most important parts of the basketball. And so for me, for these traction, overall, they were pretty good. I would say that if you play on actual courts, like inside, they are good. However, they do build up dust rather quickly, so it is recommended to wipe these bad boys.
They're kind of dust magnets, you know. They're dust magnety. So yeah. Yeah,
I would definitely recommend wiping it. I will say, however, though, on outdoors, these actually perform very well. Like I felt that I wasn't slipping around everywhere. I feel definitely recommend these for outdoors.
Yeah, the outsole is like a really hard rubber as well, so it shouldn't be fraying at all or anything. I mean, David's pair kind of looking very nice, and he's had them for a while now. So great for outdoors. Indoors, just as long as you keep constant with your wiping, you should be covered.
Yeah, and by constant wiping, you don't need to wipe it like after every play. I would just say at least wipe it before, like maybe in the beginning and maybe towards like the middle, you know. So yeah.
Alright, let's jump in. Comfort.
Comfort, yeah. So for comfort, I would definitely say these shoes first and foremost, these shoes need to be broken in. They felt kind of uncomfortable, like after you finish the day of hooping for like the first maybe 5, 6 times. So these ones definitely need to be broken in. I would also say that I do have flat feet, so that, you know, that does play a factor into it. Rep it on my flat feet, boys, you know? I got you guys.
This was it. Yeah.
So, yeah, they were a little bit uncomfortable, but I would say, like, after you break them in after a while, that these no longer really hurt my feet. So I would say these ones are pretty good.
Okay, so support and containment.
Yeah, definitely. So for support, I would say that, or actually for containment, I would say, for me personally, I had to get a half size bigger for, I guess, just how my feet shape was. So it felt more comfortable for me if I got a half size bigger. But that also, I think, sacrifices the containment part so that my feet did slide a little bit more. But it was too tight for my liking if I went my true to size.
Yeah, so that's where, yeah, David kind of got messed up a little bit. I tried them out in stores to make sure everything was fine. And the containment is definitely there. Your feet is contained. It's a little bit tight. I went true to size. It's a little bit tight. But with enough usage and everything, with the breaking in process, you should be able to feel better and everything. So I would recommend going true to size. It's going to be a little bit tight, but it should get better. And you will be contained there. Your feet is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
With the... Okay, so to cushion then. What'd you say? Cushioning. So the LeBron Soldier 12 does have 2 zoom units. You have one 4-foot zoom and one heel zoom. And I believe they're using Phylon for it, for the midsole. So overall, it should be fine. You do have those Suzum units, so you feel springy and everything. In store, I feel pretty protected. I would say you can use them outdoors without feeling your kneecaps about to like fall off and everything like that. You should be covered there. What about you, David? What do you say?
So from my personal experience, I would just say the cushioning was just okay. You know, as I mentioned before, I do have flat feet, so you generally absorb all the shock when you jump. So I wouldn't say that's bad, but I wouldn't say that was like great. I would just say it was just okay. But that could just be because I have flat feet, and that might just be like that in all shoes. So I'll just give it an okay rating.
Okay, so durability and materials.
Okay, so for the durability, actually this durability, like overall, the shoe was actually pretty good. You know, as you noticed, or from my personal experience, there's been no like fraying or no like random rips or anything. It's all been like very stable. However, though, there has been one big issue that I had was that it wasn't on these shoes, it was on the other pair. The Velcro straps became, they didn't have that same like stickiness, the same like,
yeah, like the Velcro just kind of gave out.
yeah, the Velcro kind of gave out, and that was a big issue. Like it was just on, for me, the right shoe, that I had to re-strap them almost every play, and that became super annoying. Thankfully, my dad, you know, he helped me re-stitch some new Velcro on, so now it works fine. But that is something definitely to be wary of if you could purchase these shoes.
That is something to consider when you go laceless and they have straps. That's always something to consider, that the Velcro itself could wear out.
Yeah, definitely you sacrifice on the convenience. Cause you're like, oh, I just need to like not only tie them, you can just strap them on, but you do pay the price sometimes.
Yeah, and overall materials, like David said, are fine. They're tanks. They're doing better than my shoe, and I've been using my shoe less time, so they're tanks. Outdoor usage is godlike, basically. So yeah, very good construction and everything. And then lastly, weight. If I'm not mistaken, they weigh about 12 ounces. They're a hefty shoe. They're definitely not meant for your guards, your speedy guards. You know, meant for your bigger dudes, like LeBron-looking dudes. You know. Yeah, wouldn't recommend them for a guard.
Yeah, I agree. They would definitely. I didn't think about it at the time of purchase, but yeah, they're pretty heavy. In relevance to like all the in comparison to the other shoes that I've tried, they're definitely chunky. You know, they're a little bit, a little bit on the bigger side. I've especially like hit the ball in the back of the heel a lot of time. That could either be from my poor handles or from the shoe. But I'm gonna blame it on the shoe on this one.
Ah, nice. Always. Okay, so David, how do you rate them for flat feet out of 10?
Out of 10,
say flat feet friendly, not flat feet friendly. What would you say?
I think I'd give it a 6.5. I think for my personal thing, like I think the shoe is good. It does need time to break in. The fit for me personally could have been a little bit better, like the containment, but it could just be how my feet structure is. But I guess a big deduction for me was the strap, the Velcro strap. So if you don't run that issue, then it's a lot better. But for me, that was a big issue, and had to do a bunch of sewing on. So I'd give it like a 6.5 out of overall.
Okay, so then for your stars, for your budget stars, it's our own little rating system. We have it set from bronze to diamond. What would you give it?
I would give it a silver budget star. I would say for the price that I purchased it at, and overall, I think it was a good purchase. There are some flaws with it, but I would say overall, it was a pretty decent shoe.
So yeah, we would recommend that you do not get them retail price for $130. We think for $130, it is definitely not worth it. Or for anything 60 and lower, you're looking at a very decent performance, especially if you're going outdoors. They're definitely worth a look at.
Yeah, definitely agree. Outdoors have been very, very good. Very good.
Yeah. So yeah. Thank y'all for watching our first review. Now, of course, every YouTuber would have a fancy review at the end. We don't have any budget, so we'll just roll some bloopers of us playing in the shoe.
please enjoy our dunk contest.
Exactly. I will see y'all in the next review. Peace out.